Feel you tonight. Got me. Got me. Can I hear you? Got me. Got me.
Welcome everybody, welcome to round 9 France. After a long break, we finally are back racing again. Division 1 Saturday Q short round. Welcome everybody. This is France, the greatest track of all so far, flat as can be. Lots of speed, so here we go. So now we just started Q2. We could actually see Rocco's team getting ready to head out. The Mercedes, W, they're both trying to get out at the same time. So look, they're all getting prepped up. So all the drivers only have a short quality to try to get the fastest lap out there. So let's join on the out laps of some of these drivers out here and see what's to go. The weather looking like it's going to be one of those sunny days, so I hope everyone brought their sunscreen. So we'll have to watch this go really well. And we'll try to set up the laps here, and we'll just get things going on our IA. Give me a few seconds. And it looks like, as I thought, the Aston Martin is in the front. So we're going to detail tire. It looks like we're going to, nope. What am I doing here wrong, everybody? I know what I'm doing wrong. There it is. So I'm going to show the telemetry of everyone so we can actually understand to see if they're on the hot lap or not. But it does look like Daniel's leading the pack. We still got a classic acid holding back. Watch everyone put down their laps and just see how things are going. So there we go. Start the line. Not bad of an exit for this guy. You can see all the other drivers in the back. Looks like we got a Haas back there, so definitely it's either Top Hat or Tilted Monkey chasing down Daniel. Daniel cuts that corner pretty darn good, but he doesn't do the limits. For a split second, he did get the fastest track time, but doesn't look like he's actually putting down a super hot one. But again, everyone just wants to put in a good banker's lap. So again, if I haven't heard, this is our Division 1 race drivers. We have 13 racers right now. We expect to have 14 for the race. One driver is just prepping up. He had some engine problems with his unit, so he's just kind of working out the bias on that and get that up and going, so he should be joining us shortly. Here comes Daniel coming through the toughest part of the course with all the corners here. Final corner, final hard corner here. Whipping it around, just keeping it in. You can see the Haas right behind him. Puts down a 134. But I'm sure right behind it, we have Tilted Monkey that are right behind, puts in the fastest lap on 132. And then we got Region just getting underneath it. FHB 137. That's just a banker lap. Arnold puts in an amazing 129 5. That is going to, a little fishtail right there on his exit, but definitely that's going to be a statement there. And we got Danny Boy. Where's Danny Boy? Danny Boy validated his lap, unfortunately. We got Brooke. Brooke is coming across the high-speed corner there. See his lap sector times. Now, Brooke is one of our newest drivers, coming out on a soft. So this may be his debut of the racetrack. A lot of nerves may be on him, trying to get a good. Comes down the stretch at a 138. Well, not bad for a banker's lap. Puts him in under the top 10, but definitely going to need some improvement. So we have some drivers out there. FHB went on some mediums, so that could explain why. Same with the Mercedes team. Mercedes are just scrubbing off and probably scrubbing off some times, some rubber, sorry, to get see what the times are on for their mediums, but it'd be interesting to see how they pan out. Now, I wonder if he's going to do the shortcut. Who called it? Who called it? We're all trying to, so they're all going to go scambling back into the pits. Now, let's take a look. I'm going to, excuse me, but I'm going to take a look at the standings. I have not reviewed it, but I like to see the drivers out, or for the viewers, who's the favorite out there for you guys? Kind of like to know that. And while I'm pulling up, so there we go. Sorry for that. I just had to change screens. But it looks like Mercedes is still dominating the championship, along with Williams. Mercedes coming in with a 186 and Williams at a 154. Definitely some points that need to be made up. Region, you want to get to Region. Well, geez, Region is placed right now as the Drivers' Championship of number 9 with 34 points, but Static is right behind him with 30 points. Region needs to catch up to 8 and 7, which is tied with Acid and Ray at 41. So it's definitely getting himself on a podium this time around will definitely lock in that position and promote him almost all the way up to 6th place if the stars align for him. Hopefully that does. What's up, Adam? Where's there? Okay, so don't you dare do it again, Rocco. It's my trick. I missed that, Rocco, but definitely. So we got everyone in the pit. We all knew that was happening. We still got this new driver out there. He looks like is he going to come into the pits right now? So, Velasco Fisk. Just going to call him F-Man. F-Man actually is really putting it in there for Arnold, actually. We missed that, but a 129.9. So definitely 2 drivers in the tight zone there. There we go. We got Merck coming out right now. It looks like Rocco's heading on out there. So we're going to see some new times. And I think Rocco, we saw, came out with some softs. So definitely that's going to be an interesting time. I think you're going to see some more 129s coming down the pipes here. So we got Region on the out lap. Rocco's just coming out of the pits right there. And we have Danny Boy still on some mediums, still trying to check those mediums. I'm not sure what he has in plan. So he hasn't put down a time yet. So he might be just doing a 2 out lapper. So as these guys are whipping around, see who's in the lead there. We got Regent. Regent might be coming around, so before Regent crosses that line, watch it. We have in the Drivers' Championship Dubby and holding in First place, definitely the championship so far with only three after this race, only two more. So we have three more times for people to get up there. He's holding it at a 116. Arnold is right behind him as he's holding pole position in this race at a 92 points. So definitely in just not quite out of reach yet, but still in contention. So he definitely wants to see Delby mess up to this race to try to catch him up. You got Limit at 85. Those are the top three: Dubby, Arnold, and Limit. And Limit is at 85. Definitely in their contention to try to scoop out number two if Arnold can't get to work today. And then we have Danny Boy, Rocco, Barsamel, and Acid. As we talked about, Barsamel and Acid are both. Nope, sorry. Acid and Ray Z are both tied for 7th and 8th. So we got Adam just starting his going ahead. He started his. He just come through the second sector. Not a bad time for the first sector. But he's pumping it, high speed corners, banking it right, ever so slightly kissing the curb. Late downshift. Oh, just a little bit of an oversteer on that one. But he keeps it in. It's going to cost him a little bit. You can see his fuel gauge. He's running it lean. So definitely not a second lapper on this one. Oh. That looked funny to me too. So let's go jumping on Dubby and Rocco. Who's ahead here? Dubby's ahead. So he's on a flyer right now. Gas down to the max. Let's see how he handles this little chicane. Ever so slightly on the brakes, just kind of power it through. Didn't do a good exit. He lost his limits on that. There we go. That looked a little out of shape. Let's see how Rocco handles the same sector. A lot better on that sector. He's got a yellow flag. Players out of the way. Just going through. Arnold puts in a fastest time of 29.4. Oh, that's going to put the pressure on Rocco as he's doing this. That must be on his HUD and must be just kind of crap in my head. Push. Final two corners. Dives into it. Tires are just screeching. Crosses the line. Pole position. What a statement. 2/10 faster. That is amazing. He must be just screaming right now. So it looks like we got Fisco coming out. He's causing a little bit of yellow sector. Who's in that? There we go. FHB. FHB was out on some mediums, I do believe, and now he's trying to promote himself from 9th, coming around those final sectors. Time looks okay. It's hard to tell when you're in the third sector. I'm trying to see, but there he is, just racing it down. Almost on the limits there, but he kept it in. Promotes himself up to third, right behind Rocco. So in the second line, he's definitely in contention there. But we have Dubby. Now, he made an error, unfortunately. He's in the pits talking to his crew chief and trying to get a new set of tires. He needs to get back out there shortly. So we have a sector 2, so I can't quite see how much time left is in the session, but definitely not a lot of time left in the section. So Dubby definitely needs to get back out there and try to figure out what's going on. As soon as Rocco gets into pit lane, we get to see how much time left. 4 minutes. So definitely W has to go. Rocco is going to sit pretty where he is, probably save his tires. And who else do we have on the track here? It looks like I got a Red Bull fly doing the flyby. Nope, that's Brooke. Brooke, nope. Danny Boy. Danny Boy, hits his limits. There we go. So that's the one I was looking for. Hits his limits and just lets the McLaren fly by. But it doesn't seem like the McLaren's on a hot lap. We got Tilted Monk. Tilted Monk is trying to improve his time. Definitely wants to try to get his Haas up there. Unfortunately, Tilted Monk, where is he placing in this? I don't see him in the. That's Tilted. No, 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 no. I don't see him in the standings, so I'm blind. I have to go get my glasses or a glass of beer. Beer, beer. Did I someone say beer? Anyways, so Tilted Monk is coming back. You can see his teammate drifting in behind him, so we'll catch up to his teammate Top Hat. Hits his DRS perfectly. No improvements. Actually, he was a little slower by 1/10, so he's got to figure out where his times lie there. But I'm wondering what's going to happen here with Top Hat. Top Hat should be trying to move forward into this. No, he's just starting his hot lap. There he goes. So there we go. We'll ride him aboard, watch him through the whole track. Nice clean air in front of him, so he definitely doesn't have to worry about traffic. It looks like W is behind him, but he's on an outlap. Nice and clean. Coming down the straightaway. Mounts the curb a little bit, but looks nice and smooth coming in and out of that chicane there. Picks up the fastest, 3/10 fastest so far. So he's definitely picking up some pace here. Definitely looking for an improvement out of 12th place. Running through the final corners, coming down, sees the checkered flag, coming down the straightaway, running low in gas, just pumping it right out. Crosses the line and only improves himself to 10th place. What a disappointment. He just drives right through. Camera can't even find him. We found him, but what a disappointment to Top Hat. That's a sad thing. So it's coming down to the last few sectors. Who we got out there? Acid still hasn't made a time yet. So Acid's just doing his final lap. We got out. Okay, so there we go. Oh, Fish. We got Acid just crossing the line in time. We got Daniel, he just crossed the line, but he didn't improve himself with the 130. Very fast time. So look at, actually, we have 5 drivers left in the 129, sorry. Tilted Monkey's lap. We got Regent coming down the back end. How did W do? W's right in front of Regent. And then we got Williams, which it looks like. There we go. FHB just puts down the fastest second sector. Definitely competing for Rocco, trying to get past him on this one. Just cutting it in a little wide to me, but definitely the drivers have their preference lines on that one. There's definitely multiple lines. A little wide, but comes back in. Goes in second gear. High speed down the corner. Is he going to be able to do it? Doesn't improve his lap, but Dubby trumps right behind, trumps his partner, so it's a Mercedes lockout, definitely in behind. We got Daniel coming across the line. Does not. Oh, he does improve. Seventh from ninth to seventh. And then we got Acid just went into the pits. He's going to start in the back. That's typical Acid. Got Danny Boy. He validated his lap, unfortunately. And so all we have left out there is Brooke. Brooke has validated the lap. So this is our lineup right there. Mercedes locking it out with W and Rocco. And then we got Arnold in the pits or out there. I don't even know where my keyboard is. We got Arnold and the Williams and FHB that wanted so bad to improve, but got knocked down from third to fourth. That made a huge difference. So Dubby definitely making a huge statement on his final and last lap that he needed to. Good for him. So that concludes our lineup right there. There's our lineup. Okay, so I'd take a snapshot of that just in case. But there's our lineup. We got W, Rocco, Arnold, FHB, Matty, F-Man, Daniel, Tilted Monkey, Regent, Top Hat, Danny Boy, Brooke, and Acid. Unfortunately, Acid is, I'm not sure where he's going, but he's going to try to start from the back, definitely, and try to move up with the Ferrari team. So he definitely has his work cut out because Ferrari's number 3, and they want to try to hold back in the constructors because Alfa Romeo is holding number 4th place at a 109, and Ferrari is 111. So it's really, really tight for 3rd and 4th place. So definitely no mistakes need to be made here. So we're just going to go for a short intermission as the drivers recoup, get themselves together. Let's get the driver of the day vote today. Or at least not the drivers yet, but we're going to look for a drivers of the day today later. I think what we do it's a 27 lap, something like that. So perhaps we'll put a vote in on the 15th lap to 20 and see who wants to be who wants to vote for the drivers day. So be prepared for that, guys. I love to hear that from everyone. But today, who do you think is the favorite? Do you think the Mercedes is going to dominate as they have throughout the whole league, or do you think there's going to be a little upset on this? There's our final driver, Static. Unfortunately, missing the game. Brew, I was loading my game, REN. I know Static. Unfortunately, doesn't look like you made it in time. So, unfortunately, lost points for you. Sorry to hear that, dude. Maybe next time we can get our engines started earlier. So as we saw a brief outline on the tire strategy. So I do believe everyone from 10 down up are going to be on the softs. It'd be interesting to see what Acid Brook and Danny Boy select. Are they going to go for the long haul? Let's take a look at their tire selection. So soft. Oh, it looks like Acid is the only one that opted to the mediums. What am I doing today, everybody? What am I doing? Tires, there we go. So Danny Boy and Acid ends up being on the mediums. So everyone's warming up their tires, getting it all playing all nice out there. No, little bit of a break between Daniel and F-Man. So is it going to be a two-stopper? or is it going to be a one stop? It depends on how you pull away, definitely. But yeah, mediums are going to be pretty in good shape. The guys who are in the mediums are going to be able to select the one or two stoppers. I think the guys in the softs are going to go with the definitely two stops. Hards, you have to tiptoe around this. The week break taking toll on Maverick. Oh, I know. I'm all out of practice, guys, and it would be nice to have someone with me, commentating with me. I gotta take a sip out of this coffee and Bailey's. Okay, let's get to the leaderboard here. There's all the drivers getting ready. All lights out, and it's a nice smooth takeaway. Look at that. W gets a great jump on everybody, leaving everybody in the ground. Good little start. Everyone seems to have a nice. Oh, there was a little bit of a mix up back there. Who was that? Who was that back there? Looks like Danny ended up doing a spin out, unfortunately. We're not sure what happened there. But that knocks him down. Acid ends up picking up some space in between. The leaders are still fighting it out there. FHB lost his little game, so he's definitely playing defense right now. But so far, Arnold, Rocco, and Dubby are still pulling away from the pack. So FHB has some work to do. He's holding up the traffic for everybody right now. Region has a little bit of a space in between him. Acid pulling away, definitely keeping up with Top Hat there on his mediums too. There we go. So definitely with the soft compounds, we're looking at a two-stopper. It doesn't even look like they have an opportune to try to go for a one-stop whatsoever. So they're definitely committed into a two-stop unless they really hurt their tires a lot, and they're going to have to make it stretch out. And it looks like Danny Boy and caused a yellow sector. He is out. I'm not sure what happened on that straight. What caused him to DNF on that straight? That's very interesting. But Region is trying to get himself back into it. He's losing time. I'm not sure if he has a damaged wing. Doesn't look like it to me, but he's losing a little bit of a pace behind Acid. And Tilted Monkey is going to keep the pressure on him, definitely. So we're not sure. But so far, Acid is doing very well, holding his position. He knows he's on mediums. Is he going to pull a one stop? Because his competition, Danny Boy, just ahead of him, is probably going to pull off the same thing. So both of them are just kind of tiptoe. We got a little bit of a movement back there behind them. It looked like Brooke was trying to make a move on a Top Hat there. So definitely a little bit of a fight going on there. It was a little bit of a yellow sector in the back, but I'm not sure if that's just because someone ran off the runway. Acid and Danny Boy had a little bit of slip. What's going on with Danny Boy? Danny Boy ended up slowing things down back here. So now Region just almost ran right into him. Doesn't look like he has any, but I think he did a little bit of a spin out. So that's going to be costly, opening the door to Acid. Region is just knocking on his door, waiting for the opportune time. Goes wide, cuts in, makes some room there, but definitely didn't have enough room to make it happen. Got out of sort, and it looks like Tilted Monk has taken advantage of his move to get in this position. These guys are definitely fighting for the final point there. Now, only two more drivers to wipe out on this one, and it's a guaranteed win. But definitely Every point counts when you're dealing with this. Acid is still holding tight with Top Hat, and Top Hat looked like Top Hat has lost a little bit of space in between, so he's not going to battle Brooke as much. Oh, look at that! You got 3 wide going into this corner. Rocco and FHB, they're all trying to look at that. Rocco is trying to keep his position. Arnold's trying to. Oh, a little touch there. Don't know if there was enough room there, but we just saw that Rocco and Arnold ended up trading paint, and spinning Arnold off to the side. So I don't know if that's going to cause him any damage or not, but definitely that was a little bit of a move there. FHB going tight, cuts off, and regains control. So I'm not sure if even Rocco has a little bit of a damage going on, but definitely lost some pace, and FHB has capitalized on that one. W is holding a good strong pace with a one second lead on this, so he definitely wants to keep him out of the DRS train on this. But this fight is not over yet. Arnold didn't see. Oh, another spin out in the back. Brooke, or was that Arnold again? Who spun out? It was Fish. Fish spun out and put him. F-Man put himself way in the back now. So again, that promotes Danny Boy, Tilted, and Regent. Definitely trying to get back into the game. There's a little bit of a space there, so there's a 3-way fight there. May turn into a 4-way fight. And that, again, helps Acid. Acid is definitely taking his time, keeping Top Hat at bay, but he's losing his time a little bit in front. He's definitely out of the DRS zone of Brooke. So it'd be interesting to see how this goes now. Arnold is trying to pick himself back up. He has a big job to do. If Arnold wants to do anything about his driver's championship point, he definitely has to think something about an undercut and try to do some tire management for sure. A little bit of someone off the tracks there. It looks like Danny Boy went off the track, I think. No, it couldn't be Danny. I think he just went off the track to cause a yellow flag. But Dubby still leading this race from start to finish. Oh, in the background is Rocco trying to make a comeback on this. He made it. He made a stick. Oh, a little bang in the tires. These drivers are not letting up. They are at each other. It's all over the place. So with that, DRS really helped Rocco get past. Oh, he cuts him on the inside. Cuts him on the inside of that turn. Picks up some speed on that. These drivers do not want to let it go. Look at him going battling bit by bit. Rocco couldn't be any closer. Now, there we go. So there we go. We got FHB going into the pits. Rocco stayed out. So there's our first four laps in the pits. Fisco goes into the pits. FHB puts on some mediums. What does Fisco put? F-Man puts on. F-Man's going to put on some mediums. Yeah, there it is, mediums. So there we go. Definitely, those drivers are going for a two-stop strategy. W can stretch his tires out. He can afford to stay out there longer and maybe pull out a hard compound. But he definitely doesn't want to give up track position. So we got Brooke in third place by contingency with 3 seconds. Acid picking it up. He's definitely on track for sure. All the way from last to fourth with 2 drivers in the pits. That's definitely going to help him a lot if he goes with that one-stop strategy. Looks like F-Man picked himself a penalty. That could be speeding in the pit lane. I do believe that's going to hurt him at the end. Harnold getting back into the action again. Hopefully he can move himself up, get past Acid because he needs some fresh tires. Now we're all on five lap. There we go. W heading into the pit. Rocco's going to take control of the lead for now, and it looks like Merck's coming in on the next one. So Acid's playing right into Acid's hand right now. So Acid's going to have some clean air in front of him shortly. Brooke didn't go into the pit, which is very strange. He didn't answer the call on the Mercs. I wonder what his strategy is going to be like. It'd be interesting to see. It looks like Arnold is just trying to get the wear out of his tires. He definitely wants to try to gain some track position on this. Top Hat's right behind him, but Top Hat is definitely gaining again. Danny Boy on the same strategy most likely as Acid, so he's trying to get back into that DRS zone, trying to get his group together because again he's on the tail end. He's got Matisse. He's probably coming in. He's doing a hot lap right now and probably coming in for the pits coming up. So we got Rocco just swinging around, getting himself prepped up, talking to his pit crew. Pit crew must be coming out to get ready for him. So, and after this, we will have a new leader. The new leader will be Acid, most likely. 5 seconds. Brooke gets a 5-second penalty in speeding in the pit lane with coming in behind Rocco. That is going to hurt him hard. That's going to put him all the way back down to F-Man, if anything. So it looks like everyone's coming into the pits. We have one more driver out there with the pair of softs. Hasn't done it. He's trying to go long, perhaps. Be interesting. He's holding in behind Danny Boy, so he feels that he has the pace for it. F-Man ends up putting the fastest lap under medium conditions. Not bad. Arnold went in for he's got some hards on there. Brooke puts on hard, so they're definitely looking at the one-stop strategy here. Arnold's got to be careful. Definitely with that spin out, he wants to try to be up there with Acid. So he's going to break in his tires a little bit more, but Acid's going to have fresher hards for sure. Same with Danny Boy. Let's take a look back into so it looks like Matisse is going to go in. So W has put himself into fourth. Just because driver so far, he is the provisional leader so far. Acid, Danny Boy, and Matisse still has not pitted yet. So they're still out in the lead. We're checking out to see. There we go. There goes the Matty goes into the pits and it promotes W back into third place where he anticipated to be. And FHB puts in the fastest lap. I knew that fastest lap would not hold for long. Definitely FHB is trying to battle, and he's actually pulling away, well away from Rocco. So that really puts a grind onto Rocco. Rocco and FHB were tight side by side, but that undercut paid off on SHB and got himself even closer to W. So definitely trying to get into that slipstream and try to get back up there. So Danny Boy and Acid both started on mediums, still trying to increase their laps. It looks like W is chasing them down little by little, but wait till his tires kick in. Their tires are going to start dropping off. His tires are going to get worn in, and definitely you can see it in the times. They're starting to come together. They're hoping for what they need to do is do the one stop, and it's going to pay off on the second stop they do. Definitely, it's going to put them down a little bit into the traffic. Poor Arnold, he's just trying to get back into the race, 6 seconds behind the pack of Rocco, but he's definitely trying to keep his head in range. Rocco, you can see Rocco in the distance there. Rocco's coming around first lap there. But whoa, what did FHB do on that? Oh, doing a little bit of an exploratory of the limits, are we? Definitely lost control there. That's going to hurt. That's something that definitely Rocco wants to see, but try to get some more time down. So he's saying, do it again. Go high five your fans. I'm just going to drive right by. It was a massive. I'm sorry. I'm just checking a look at the chats there now, and see, you're right. As no player, it was a massive undercut. W found some good pace already, and he's definitely he's going to hold the lead. So definitely, this is one of the reasons why he's already the drivers' championship. And then Rocco is definitely car number 2 for him. So it looks like Rocco is trying to catch into FHB there and reel him back in again, but he needs to pick up the pace a little bit. Or would Rocco be the dirty dog? Can he make these tires last? I don't think you can make a tire last that long. So is he trying to nurse it? I don't know what he's trying to do, but he definitely can't make these tires last a whole lap. So he's going to have to put a little bit of a hurt on, or is he going to be content with position number 3? Let's take a look in the back of the grid. So we haven't done some more look in the back. We got Regent. Regent has to stop them to pit a little later than everyone else, but definitely has he's trying to get himself back up. Unfortunate start of the race for him, and just kind of falling away from him. He definitely wants to do better than what he's performed here. We got Tilted Monk, but he is a monkey. Just trying to get back into the game. Brooke looks like he's going for a one stop. Puts on a pair of hards. Unfortunately, he does have that 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. We got Top Hat, Tilted Monk's partner, definitely holding the lead, getting in behind, trying to get in behind Matty, both on pretty similar tires, but trying to hold that. And then we got the upcoming driver here, F-Man. F-Man is very fast, showing definitely his strength here. Cutting that corner, he's trying to cut down Arnold with his hard tires. Definitely not much of a challenge with the traction the medium offers compared to hard, so he's definitely going to get right into the DRS zone on him on the straight. So he's just trying to reel him in a little bit more and perhaps close that gap just a little bit more. So they're going down the final straight. DRS is open for him. FHB has explored his limits enough and got awarded himself a 3-second penalty. So definitely Rocco is happy. That cuts down from 4 seconds to 1 second of the podium. So he has to get, Rocco definitely shows a little bit of light for him and try to get back into there. F-Man is still on, still close enough. Danny Boy picks up a 3-second penalty. Definitely not where Danny Boy wants to be if he's trying to do a one stop. But Danny Boy ends up passing Acid there. He gives him passes on the straightaway. Will he be able to hold it? Because it looks like they were side by side. I don't know. We're going to go back to that action. Let's take a look at that action going on. Acid was side by side with him earlier. You could tell by the point. So definitely Danny Boy ended up getting